Hey everyone, Sarah back again today. I am playing along with Rediscover Your Stash this month, and that is a product focus of ribbon, trims, and branding strips. I am also using the Hello Gorgeous kit from Color Rush Studios. The background, I grabbed some shimmery goodness from TCW from my stash and smudged it all over the background. I'm going to go ahead and set that aside and let it dry as much as I'm patient enough to let it do. While I grab out and look at some of the papers. I love this paper. It looks like a bunch of stamps. And I know it's supposed to be trims and branding strips and stuff, but I do use those two little strips and a couple little things to back behind my photos. But here, I'm just going to go ahead and go through and cut a lot of the branding strips off. And of course, check out the pages as I go. I thought I was going to use more, all three of those pieces that I'd cut off that one page, but I do not. As you see, I did not let that dry very long. I pulled it back out just to kind of see, and I stuck my hand in it if you saw that. I'm going to go ahead and pull out a mat here, and I'm going to fussy cut around that flower and that cute little wax seal that's with it on that postcard so that I can tuck my photos behind it. I'm actually really liking this because I've been doing a lot of Christmas and I'm okay with that. I'm good with winter. I'm good with Christmas, but it's kind of nice just to go ahead and pop into something else as well. And this is just so beautiful and so girly. And I have so many photos of my girls from this, summer and fall that are just going to work perfectly. So I went ahead and cut through that, and then I actually disconnected it from the entire bottom of the page, and I'm going to glue my photos together so they stop moving. Just kind of makes it easier for me. They don't move around as much. And I'm going to go ahead and tuck the rose over the front again. I believe that's a rose. And then I'm going to start cutting the branding strips because one side is always longer than the other, and it's got something on both sides. So I'm going to go ahead and cut them and put them in a little pile and figure out what I'm going to do. I trim the ends off of both so that it's actually a full stamp on each end instead of just a partial. And I slide it behind my photo. And then I'm just going to clip up these branding strips and start layering them behind. Fold that one over and cut it completely in half. But I just like the fact that there's so many different colors and that one actually doesn't stay. Kind of hate that I didn't use that one, but I'll use it on something else. And I'm watching TV, so as you saw, I just switched to the next episode, hit continue playing. I don't know if anybody else has heard of it, but it's a show called Severance, and I guess it's been out for a while. I had never heard of it. So I'm watching that while I'm crafting. And I pulled this out. I love this. It's got it's 4 different kinds on there. And they are just so cute. That one that I'm messing with has flowers and stuff on it, but it's black and white. And then, of course, the black and white stripe and that yellow. I love that yellow. And yes, I do use some of it. But yeah, I'm just sitting here playing with things, trying to just tuck them back and forth to see what I'm going to do. I love this. This branding strip has tags. And so I'm just going to go ahead and cut the little bits out from in between, and it still keeps it looking like tags. They stay connected. There's enough room there for them to stay connected. And I punch the holes as well. It does not stay like that, but I do use that one. I love it. I don't use really the ones with the black background. As you see, I did pull that yellow out and go ahead and snip it, and I'm going to use that. And then I added another piece of that white and black floral. And here I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm going to start putting things down. I couldn't get far enough with everything moving, and I'll have that problem while I'm doing this layout as it is. I'm going to go ahead and glue that flower down to my photo first and foremost. And then I'm going to glue the photos down to the rest of that. But I'm not going to right now, just in case I decide I want to, tuck something else behind. I went ahead and put that stamp paper behind, and like I said, it's not going to turn out the way it was when I was doing it off the page. I'm going to just start layering things as I go. So I went ahead and added some Scotch tacky glue to the back of that. It adheres down so fast. And I think it kind of helped that the background was still a little damp that I'm working on. I'm going to go ahead and add that pink one down. So pretty. And then the little polka dot one, I'm roughing them up here and there as I go. Let's see, what do I do next? I really don't think they're straight. I probably should have used my T-square ruler, but I went ahead and added that one down as well. I have noticed I have an issue. I have tools. I have a T-square ruler. I can make sure things are straight. I have, Tim Holtz distressor, so I can, distress the edges of things. I don't know if it's lazy or what, but I just don't tend to go look for them. If I don't have it right then and there when I'm scrapping, I just kind of deal with what I have on my desk so I don't interrupt myself. I have ADD or ADHD, and so I get distracted easily. So if I go to grab something or put something up, I'm going to get distracted by something and start doing something else. Anyways, I went ahead and tucked that ribbon and made sure to pull up that stamp piece enough to where I could tuck the cute little yellow one underneath. And I'm roughing up the edges here. I do use this black one, but you don't really see it very much when I'm done. I'm going to go ahead and add that underneath that piece of ribbon. I'm going to trim this piece down, and I'm going to add a piece of yellow in there. I'm going to tuck the yellow underneath the dark one, actually. And here's where I trim this down so it looks like there's two tags, and I stick that underneath the edge of that last piece I put down, just so I can layer them all up. It's crazy to me. I really do like the way that this layout turned out, and I didn't use a ton of paper or embellishments, and it turned out so well. You can have so little and still make a beautiful layout out of it. I love all the extra little bits of string and stuff coming off the ribbon. It just adds texture to the page, and I love that. I'm going to go ahead and rough up that blue one and add it underneath. And then I'm going to add the one, it's like hearts that look like paper on a floral background. That one. I'm going to slide that under. And then I'm going to, am I not done? Nothing else goes there. I'm going to clean up my mess a little bit and then start pulling out embellishments. And these hearts go perfectly with this. And since I had the yellow on the right-hand side, I wanted some yellow on the left-hand side. And they're like little corduroy hearts, and they're so cute. So I went ahead and stuck that down. Like I said, I wasn't sure what I was going to do, so I hadn't glued the pictures down. But I pulled a doily out of the embellishments with the kit and went ahead and stuck that behind the photo. And here I'm just going through the rest of the embellishments to see what I might want to use. These beautiful cork pieces, they're awesome. And I'm going to use the cork piece that says Hello Gorgeous as my title. I'm going to go ahead and put 3D foam behind my photos and pop that up and stick it down. And then I'll have to stick some 3D foam behind the Hello Gorgeous as well, since I did pop up the photos. Just that way it's not too uneven. But that way it can go up over the top of my photo as well. And then I'm going to stick this, there's cork hearts that are different pattern as well. So I'm going to stick one down by the yellow heart and kind of tuck it underneath. And then here I'm sticking the 3D foam on top of that, or behind that Hello Gorgeous, so that I could layer it on top of my photo for my title. And then I am going to stick one over there to the right. It's got a little different texture on it. It's not just stripes. It's like a little plaid. I'll tuck that under, and then I'm going to start, I do clean up a little bit. I'm going to start going through the actual florals. I was going to use that other heart, but I decided not to. It was a little big for what I was wanting. And here I'm just going to grab a couple of florals that were in the embellishments and tuck them here and there on the layout until I figure out, that I'm happy with it. I think I only add 3 flowers and then I add a couple leaves. So like I said, I don't have a lot used on this layout, but it kind of looks like it. Like I said, I like the way it turned out. I'm going to rough up the edges of these and clip off. Oh, I think I clipped off the end of the other one. Tuck these under and, just continue on with that. And then I pull out the leaves from the embellishments. I stuck another piece of foam underneath there and made sure to hold that heart down again, because I popped it off when I flicked that floral up. There I went ahead and added the leaf up there by Hello Gorgeous. And I I wanted to use this leaf here, but it didn't look right. It didn't work for me. I kept trying. If you can tell, I'm still trying. I want it to work, but it just does not work there for me. But I grabbed a different leaf and it worked. And then I actually end up using the leaf that I had issues with up there. I try to pull out these pretty shiny things and I decide not to use them. And then I grab my Prima metallic watercolors and I'm going to dip into the black here and just splatter my layout. I like the bit of contrast, the dark splatters. And when they dry, they're still dark, but they have some pretty shine to it. But that finishes this layout for me. I hope that you enjoyed this. Make sure to, hop along to all the other girls playing along with Rediscover Your Stash this month. Make sure to check out Instagram as well because there's girls over there and the Facebook group. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good day. Bye.